going on, everybody? I'm Asiel.
And I'm Chris, and welcome to ANC Unchained. And today we'll be looking at The Conjuring 3, The Devil Made Me Do It. All right, so today we'll be looking at The Conjuring 3. This is the first look. Me and Asiel are actually pretty big fans of the first two Conjuring movies. James Wan, right, directed both of those movies?
I don't know if he directed the second one. But
Which one? The second Conjuring?
Conjuring. But I think he was a producer or something. I could be wrong.
That guy is just involved with everything scary, because I think he's involved with, like, Annabelle, Insidious, if I'm not mistaken. We're excited to see what they're gonna do with this movie, with The Conjuring 3, because we were such big fans of the first two. If you can remind me what the first two were.
The first one is the one where they go to the house and the mom starts getting like bruises over her body, and they hit the little claps at the closet. It's like the family of girls, and then the mom goes downstairs. She's in the basement. The chair hits the upside down, and then the second one is the family in England.
Isn't it like the grandfather kind of like haunting
on the couch? Yeah, the guy that's like stuck in the house. And then that's the same one where they see the nun, and she's like in the hallway. So they're like watching her, and then they go into that room, and she does the coolest part of the movie, where she's like a shadow going through, and then she's behind the portrait.
Oh, that's right.
That's
movie. My God. And that shit was...
The big tree outside the window towards the end, all the crosses that turn upside down.
So that was a little brief summary of the first two. Let's not waste any more time. Let's just get into it.
We know there are other stories to tell, but we've never felt the pressure to push them out there until we feel like there is a great story to tell and that we have something that, again, will be a worthy entrance to the Conjuring universe.
There he is. There they are.
Sit quietly and close your eyes.
Oh my God, dude.
I really wanted Conjuring 3 to get away from the haunted house setup of the first two Conjuring films.
Oh, there he is.
It should be more on a whole different level, something that we've never explored before in the Conjuring world.
We wanted to keep our new story grounded in the feel of Conjuring movies, but we wanted to make sure we were telling a brand new story. And we think the Arnie Johnson story was something that really deserved a much closer look.
As I got to the bottom of
this man just looks terrifying.
And I went to open the door, I don't remember anything from that point. The next thing I know, I was in a jail cell. And I said, what's going on here? And they say, well, you're being charged for murder. I said,
what
are you talking about?
The trial of Arnie Cheyenne Johnson. This was an internationally renowned case, which was the first time in the history of law in the United States that...
That demonic possession was used as a reason for committing manslaughter.
Do you think you'll be able to prove the existence of the devil in court?
Truth doesn't require anyone to believe in it. You're in for a much different ride than you've been on in other Conjuring films.
What's the point of a sequel if you can't outshine
that
story and out-heart the previous films? It just requires you to bring your A+ game.
When I was working with Michael Chaves on La Llorona, I saw a filmmaker that really gets these kind of films. It's bittersweet for me to pass the baton on.
And action!
But it's good to get a fresh take on where we can take the Conjuring universe.
We're offering something very special with these films, and I think that's one of the reasons people keep coming back. The final reason, of course, is that people love to be scared. I don't know that anybody has crafted or created better scare sequences than James Wan, David Sandberg, Gary Dauberman, Corin Hardy, John Leonetti, Michael Chaves.
Guys, we're making Conjuring 3. It's gonna be awesome.
These are all people that really know what they're doing, and they do an incredible job crafting new and original scare sequences. That's really what people come back to see.
All right, so that was the first look at The Conjuring 3. We saw a lot. We saw a lot more than I expected to see in our first look.
Yeah, same.
We saw Patrick Wilson and I forget her name. I always forget it.
Farmiga?
Yeah.
Farmiga?
It's something like that. They're back in action. They look good. Everything looked good to me in that trailer. I mean, that spooky thing in the beginning, the freaking thing that looked like Slenderman. I wonder what that is.
The Crooked Man, I think, from the second movie.
Oh, that's right.
I think.
That's right. I'm just remembering that now. And it's pretty cool how they brought the actual guy, because this is going to be based off this guy's story that he said one day he woke up and he was in a jail and he was being charged for murder, which sounds fucking crazy. I couldn't even imagine. I couldn't even imagine waking up and just being in jail and then being charged for that shit without having any idea. And it's cool how they showed like he's on trial and everything like that, and they're pretty much trying to find proof. Well, I'm guessing that's what the movie's going to be about. Obviously, Patrick Wilson and them are going to be out looking for this demon or whatever other thing that could have done this. So I'm very interested in seeing that. It looked good to me, the first look. What about you?
I was fully planning on watching this movie. You could have shown me no trailers, told me nothing about it, and I would have went to go watch it just because I love the first two. But after watching this, like the behind the scenes and what the movie is gonna be about, I'm sold. Like I don't know. I don't know if I've seen a scary. I mean, my scary movie knowledge isn't as big as the real horror fans. So I don't know if there's ever been a scary movie that like took place in a courtroom or had anything that, where a courtroom or someone being judged was a big part of it. But that's something that I think is pretty interesting.
I think personally that this story that they're going with, I feel like this is going to be the best out of the movies. I mean, this out of the gate, off of a first look, interested me more than the first two, like just story based. I mean, the first two are great, but I just think the direction they're going with and like what they can do with it, I think it'll be awesome. I think I'm more compelled to this story than the other two, even though the other two were great.
I wouldn't say I disagree. The only thing is I like the confined space aspect of it because it makes it feel
like being in a house.
Yeah, like you're stuck in this house and you're stuck with these demons and stuff running around. I like that part of it, but this is such an interesting and fresh take to me because I don't know if they've done it before in scary movies. But to me, it's fresh, so I'm very interested.
Yeah, but you already know they got to go back to that house and try to find that demon.
I mean,
so these people are the best, and it's crazy. Every time I see these movies like The Conjuring 2 and Annabelle and shit like that, I gotta remind myself that these two people, Patrick Wilson and his partner, are actually people that exist in this world who have done things like this. And there's a real life Annabelle doll, and they caught them, and it's just that shit is just too crazy to believe that it actually exists. I've never heard about this case that they're going to be doing in this movie, but I'm very interested in it. So that's it, you guys. Let us know how we did. We are very much looking forward to this movie. If you guys liked our review / reaction to this trailer, give us a like. If you like our content, give us a subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is ANC Unchained. Peace.